What's going on, everybody? Luke coming at you here from Four Wing Cold Lake. Today I have a force conditioning focus training session for you. We're going to incorporate some of the movements that are used in the force test in an every minute on the minute style workout. So it's interval based. The way it's going to work is at the top of each minute we're going to do the prescribed work for that minute. If you finish before that minute is over, you're going to rest for the remainder. So let's say it takes you 20 seconds to get the work done. You then have 40 seconds to rest before the next set. So we're going to do 3 separate 5-minute EMOMs. So 5 minutes of work, and we're going to rest for 2 minutes in between each set. So that'll be your time to get a drink, catch your breath, walk around, and do what you got to do to recover for the next set. So what we're looking at here is in our first EMOM, we're going to do 12 lifts on the minute for 5 minutes. So 3, 2, 1, go. We're doing lifts. What those lifts are going to look like is with a sandbag or a dumbbell or something. I have a backpack, so what I'm going to be doing is something that you can do at home. If you have access to your fitness facility still, wherever you're at, go ahead and see what you can use there. But I'm going to do the at-home version of this. So what the lifts are going to look like is I've got my backpack. I'm going to squat or deadlift, so either that squat position or that deadlift position. I'm going to pick the bag up to my chest, press out, and then drop. So we're mimicking pressing that bag against the wall. If you have a wall available to you, we're going about 1 meter up that wall, so in between that kind of hip and chest height. So lift, touch your imaginary wall, and drop. We're doing that 12 times on the minute for 5 minutes in our first set. If you don't have to remember all this, it's all going to be in the description below, and I'm going to be calling it out as we go as well. So our second EMOM, so that's obviously for the lifts, our first one. Our second one is the rushes, and with the rushes, the biggest thing is the getting down to the floor and getting back up. So essentially performing a hand release burpee at each line. So for most people who struggle with this portion of the test, it's not the running the 10 meters that's the problem, it's the getting down efficiently and getting up efficiently. So what we're looking for in the chest to the floor, in the burpee, is that we're going down in one smooth motion, lifting our hands, and coming up in one smooth motion. So from the front, that's going to look like this. And we can also practice getting that foot underneath so we can get into that running position. The thing I like to think about in burpees is replacing my feet with my hands and then replacing my hands with my feet on the way back up. So on the way down, I'll do this from the side view, coming straight down, and I'm kicking back as I'm going down. So I'm putting my hands where my feet were and I'm lowering down, keeping my toes curled underneath, and then I'm pressing up and bringing my feet back into where my hands are, and standing up tall so then we can run. So efficiency with that burpee is going to be huge in the force evaluation. So we're going to practice that here. And then after a 2-minute rest, we're going to kind of mimic the loaded shuttles as best as we can. If you have, like I said before, if you have access to your fitness facility, go ahead and use that 20-meter line and do 1 loaded shuttle and 1 unloaded shuttle on the minute for 5 minutes. If you're at home, we're going to do 20 seconds of loaded marching, and we're going to do 20 seconds of jogging on the spot. So what that's going to look like is with our bag, however you're going to carry this, either on your shoulder, kind of in that cradle carry, or with the backpack, or that suitcase carry, whatever's comfortable for you. I'm going to use the shoulder carry, and we are going to march because we are only allowed to walk with the sandbag. We're going to march for 20 seconds. When the 20 seconds is over, I'm going to dump the sandbag and I'm going to jog on the spot for 20 seconds. So that's going to be our third set. And then we're going to stretch, and then we're going to be done for the day. So, like I said, you don't have to remember all this. I'm going to call it out as we go, and then the workout will also be down in the description. So if you need to have a peek at that, go ahead and do that. So make sure you have your music if that's something that motivates you. If you need water, a towel, you do what you got to do to get set up. Feel free to pause this at any time if you need a little bit more of a break, or if you don't understand something, go down in the description and have a look. If you need to grab something, pausing is always an option, and come right back to it. So we're going to get started with the warm-up, and we're just going to start with 1 minute, nice easy marching. So here we go, marching in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So like always, if you've been doing my videos here for a while, we always start this way, just trying to get the blood moving. A good general warm-up. We'll get into some dynamic stretching after this, but this is just to get us moving around. 30 seconds here. Very nice. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're going to pick this up into jogging on the spot. So in 3, 2, 1, let's pick it up. We're going to jog on the spot. Still just nice and easy here. Not too fast, nothing too crazy. Just trying to get pumped up here, get working. Remember, if at any time you need to take a break or this isn't working for you, go ahead and modify this any way you need. We're here for 20 more seconds. Nice and warm. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing it down. Our next step is for 30 seconds. We're going to be taking a lunge step back, reaching up and back. We're trying to tuck our hips under. We're trying to stretch out that back hip flexor. So lunge step goes back, reaching up and back. Tuck those hips under as you reach, and stepping back. So we're here for 30 seconds. Off we go. This is more about quality rather than quantity of reps. See good quality reps. Pretend like I'm watching you. 10 seconds here. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, our next 30 seconds is going to be in the plank position. We're going to step as best as we can, our left foot beside our left hand, reach up with the left, and back into plank. So, and then right foot's going to come beside right hand, reaching up with the right, and back into plank. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next 30 seconds. We're a lizard pose with a twist. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, quality of reps here over quantity. Stepping as best as we can. If your foot doesn't reach your hand, don't worry about it. Just try your best. 10 more seconds here. And in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, our next 30 seconds is going to be a push-up into downward facing dog. So wide feet. We're going push up, slide it back into down dog. So big stretch for those hamstrings, as well as letting your chest sink down towards the floor. Nice stretch here for our shoulders. We're here for 30 seconds. Push up to down dog. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ten more seconds here. And 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, team. So if you're not set up, go ahead and pause, get set up, because we're going to get started. So, something to lift, a sandbag, a dumbbell, a kettlebell, something. A backpack. I'm using backpack today. Something to lift and carry. Water, tunes, towel, whatever you feel like you need to succeed. So, first set, 5 minutes, every minute on the minute, 12 lifts. And that's what we're doing. So, let's get set up here. We're going to start here in 3, 2, 1, go. 12 lifts. One more. Good. 30 seconds here. Keep working if you're still working, but we're starting again in 25 seconds now with 12 more lifts. That's one set down. We have 4 left before we get a 2-minute break. So in 10 seconds, we're starting with another 12 lifts. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, keep that nice flat back. One more. Good, 30 seconds, and we're starting from the top. Whether you're deadlifting or squatting, remembering, keep that nice flat back in the deadlift and in the squat. We don't want to be rounded over. If you need to for this purpose, you can bring the weight up to you, bring the floor up to you a little bit. 10 seconds. We don't want to kill ourselves in training. Here we go, another set, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. One more. Good. Keep working if you're still working. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you get it done within that minute, then you're okay. 12 reps should be doable. If 12 is not doable for you, drop it down to 10. Do a doable amount of reps, something that should take you about 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds to do, so we give ourselves 20 to 30 seconds to rest. All right, 10 seconds and we're going again. Starting in our round 4. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 6 and halfway. More. There's 12 for me. There, keep going if you're still going. You got 30 seconds. We got one more set, and then we're resting 2 full minutes. So you do whatever you need to do in those 2 minutes. We got one more set here to focus on. In 10 seconds, we are going one more time. We're going to rest actually the remainder of this minute and 2 additional minutes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. One more. Good. Some negative splits, that's good. So once you finish those 12, you have the remainder of this minute, which consists of 25 more seconds, and you have 2 additional minutes to rest. So you do what you gotta do, get a drink, catch your breath, walk around your space. We're going to get into the next thing. 10 seconds if you're still working. Keep picking away at these reps if you're still going. In 3, 2, 1. That's time for that minute. So we have 2 minutes now to rest and recover. And like I said, do whatever you need to do. While we're resting, we'll explain the next set again in case we forgot. We are doing 7 hand release burpees on the minute for 5 minutes. So the reason that it's 7 is that we have 7 hand releases to do in the rushes. So if we do 7 each set, we've, quintupled our volume of burpees that we're going to be doing in the actual test. So more volume, we get fitter. So that's what we're going to try and do with these burpees. Remember, efficiency of movement. We're going down to the floor in one smooth motion and coming back up in one smooth motion, replacing our feet with our hands and then our hands with our feet. And we are going with that full hand release at the bottom to mimic the rushes as best as we can in this tiny jail cell sized space that I have to train in the basement of my PMQ. All right, we have 35 seconds, and then we are starting with 7 burpees. 7 hand release burpees. That's a key difference. 7 hand release burpees on the minute for 5 minutes. So prepare your mind for that. We are starting in 20 seconds. I'll do the first couple sets from the side, and I'll do some from the front so you can see how they look from different angles. We are going in 10 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Almost forgot the hand release. There's 7. Lots of time to rest and recover from these. I did forget to say at the top of this, there is no requirement in a burpee, in these burpees, to jump and clap. We're just going to simply stand up to tall. So where normally a burpee would be hop and a clap, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go up to full standing height. All right, in 10 seconds, we are going again. 7 more hand release burpees. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. But staying relatively consistent. That's good. We don't want to blow up right off the get-go. Pick a sustainable, pick a sustainable pace. Something that we can maintain throughout the entirety of this set. We have 15 seconds to rest. Starting set 3 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Exactly the same time, 3 sets in a row. That's good. Keep working if you're still working. You have 30 seconds before we're starting the next set. These next 2 from the front. You can get a little bit of a different angle. 3 down, 2 to go. We're going in 10. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oop. Forget the hand release. Cost me a second or two. If you're like me, if you're crazy like me and you do a lot of burpees, you get in the habit of doing them one way, it's hard to break those habits, but it's good. 20 seconds. One more set, and then we get 2 minutes to rest. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, pretty close. So the remainder of this minute and 2 additional minutes to rest. Get a drink, catch your breath, walk around, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do the same. Good. Nice deep breaths. Burpees are a thing that can really spike your heart rate, so nice deep breaths to calm that down. So now we have 2 minutes to rest and recover. Then I'll explain how the next set's going to go. So we're back on the sandbag, or the backpack, or the dumbbell, or whatever. We're doing 20 seconds of loaded marching and 20 seconds of jog on the spot. So in this small space, we're mimicking the 1 loaded shuttle and 1 unloaded shuttle that you can do if you have access to your fitness facility. If you don't, you just have this jail cell space, that's okay. We can, we'll figure it out as best we can. We're all trying our best here in this kind of second wave. We're all trying to make it work, so doing what we can. We're going in 1 minute here. I know talking about second wave is not very evergreen content, but that's okay. We're living in the moment, trying our best. So steady pace on the marching, and then, well, steady pace for both. We want to move consistently for each of the 20-second sets. We're going in 25 seconds. Heart rate come down just in time to start. 10 seconds. Alright team, here we go. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 seconds. Loaded marching. Carry that sandbag any safe way. I prefer the on the shoulder method. We're dropping it in 3, 2, 1, bag down, jog it out, 20 seconds. Good work, 3, 2, 1, rest, good, resting 20. There's one set down. Going again in 10. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sandbag up into that march. Or object, I guess I should say. Into that march. Three, 2, 1, sandbag down, jog it out, 20 seconds. Or keep it going, 10 more seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, relax, good, resting 20. Nice and relaxed here. Deep breaths, best we can. Okay, going again, round 3. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 seconds of march. Pick a consistent pace here. I know it seems silly, but we can all look silly together. It's okay. In 3, 2, 1, drop the bag, jogging on the spot. Good work. Almost done for this set. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, we have 2 more sets. Then we'll stretch, and then we'll be all done. 2 more sets. Ready on that sandbag. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Great work, team. As quick as you can on that march without jogging. 3, 2, 1, bag goes down, jog it out. Keep going, 10 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, good, relax. Very nice. Resting 20 seconds. We got 1 more set, then we're done. Bottom stretch, then we're done. 10 seconds. Back on the bag. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last time through here. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, bag down, jog it out, last time. Good work, we got 10 seconds here. Let's go. Keep it going strong. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Well done, everybody. That is that. Some nice deep breaths. Let your heart rate come down. Pause this video if you need to. I'm going to go right into the cool down. So pause, take a few minutes, take whatever time you need, and then come right back, and we'll hit the stretching together. Like I said, I'm going to start it right now. We're going to start on the floor, and we're pretty much just going to stay on the floor. So we're going to go. I'm going to stop the clock. We're going to go feet out first, reaching up tall, big fold forward, reach as far as you can. I need this today too. Everybody could use a little bit more stretching in their lives. So if you feel like you need a little bit more stretching in your lives, and this is your first time finding our channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. And hopefully you can check out some of the other content that we have. Go ahead and let that go. I'm going to cross one leg over the other, give that knee a big hug into my chest. We have lots of content on our page. Lots of yoga stuff. If you like yoga, we have both power flow and more of a yin kind of stretching style, slow, long pose holds yoga. So if that's something that you're into, definitely check that out. I imagine there's some to the right of this video. Lots of related content. Good, go ahead and switch sides. If not, 4-Wing PSP YouTube channel, the CFMWS PSP national channel. Check that out if you enjoy content from 4-Wing. We've got lots. We're also on the national channel. If you want to see some different faces and some different styles of training in some different environments, definitely check out the national page. There's lots of stuff on there. Lots of stuff on there for everybody. Good. Go ahead and let that go. We're going to bring both feet in, soles of the feet together, and just gently then pushing on the inside of those knees. Nice little groin stretch here. Yeah, worthwhile to check that out. Especially if we do go to another quarantine type situation. We will be coming out with some new things. If that is the case, our content can ramp back up a little bit, but we have lots of good embedded content. Go ahead and let that go. We come up onto our knees, on the laces of our shoes, or if you're not wearing shoes, the tops of your feet, and we're just going to sit onto our heels. Lots of good content already up on the page for you to kind of sift through. That we started during lockdown stage 1, phase 1. When we went home for 3 weeks, 6 months ago. And everybody saw a lot more of this dungeon gym. Just nice and relaxed here. This is our quad target. You're looking to put a name to it. Saddle pose. Okay, coming out of this nice and slow. So for the next couple, we're going to lay right down on our front. I'm going to try and keep myself in frame as best I can. We are going to take our arms out in a T. Left leg is going to come up and over top of the right, and we're going to leave our arms in this T. So we're stretching the front side of that right shoulder and chest. So left leg comes up, arms stay in a T. Get all our cricks and cracks out here that we didn't get out in the warm-up or in the workout. Just as relaxed as possible here. Should feel nice after all the burpees. Okay, we're going to roll that back to the middle. We're going to take that right arm. We're going to thread it underneath the left. And we're going to lay on top. So what we do to one side, we got to do to the other. So we're going to stretch the back side of that right shoulder. Let that go. We're going to do the same sequence on the other side. So arms go back out in a T. Right leg's going to come up and over top of the left. And leave those arms out in that T. And we're going to roll that back to the middle. Left arm, thread that through. And we're just going to lay on top. Last little bit here. And then you can go about the rest of your day. Nice and slow coming out of that. And just making your way back up to standing. Alright team, that's it. Very well done. Thanks for joining me today for this force conditioning workout. And we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to keep checking back for new content. Have a good day.